Hi, I'm James Fischer. I'm the Research Director at White Memorial Conservation Center in Litchfield, Connecticut. We're standing in the middle of a coverboard grid that we've developed an experiment for. We're interested in answering if there's a difference between softwood and hardwood coverboards at detecting salamanders. We use coverboards as a way to sample these natural resources that we have, these forested stands. And we use them because they're a little easier to flip over versus these big piles of wood or large rocks. It's almost impossible to flip those over to see what salamanders are living underneath them. So here at White Memorial, we use our own wood that we put out onto the ground. And so I've got an example here in front of me that I want to show you what it looks like. In this experiment, we did a pairwise comparison between softwood and hardwood coverboards. And coverboards, the way we use them, mimic natural cover. And we flip them up, look underneath, count the salamanders that we might find, and then we put them back down, and we do it to the other. As you can see here, we've got some small mammal tunnels in here. We've got some slug eggs, and we have a few other things under here. So it suggests that these coverboards are useful for a wide variety of wildlife that are living here. But we use them to monitor for salamanders, redback salamanders and red Fs primarily. Redback salamander, good size individuals. We visit the boards once a month, and we find that there was some consistent observations. Over here I have some charts that I've set up just to show you just to detail some of the observations that we observed. Initially, we didn't find many significant differences, or any differences really, between softwood and hardwood coverboards and the amphibians that are living underneath them. But when we dug a little deeper at the data, we found that softwood coverboards frequently observed more redback salamanders than hardwood coverboards. And this was fairly consistent. From June until November, we can see that it was fairly consistent. The only time when it changed was in October. Yet on the other hand, we have red Fs, which are the juvenile life stage of the red-spotted salamander. And we can see that red Fs were more likely found underneath the hardwood coverboards than they were under the softwood coverboards. Yet it changed sometime in August, where it changed in its representation, and then in October and November we didn't count red Fs at all. So these are some of our initial findings, and I welcome you all to take your own hand at this and using coverboards in properties that you're concerned about, because these animals are very important. They indicate the critical natural resources that we need to manage. Thank you.